Billy Idol's joyful return, Dream Into It album review. Billy Idol is back, and he's radiating happiness. The iconic rock star seems to be thriving in the vibrant world of rock and roll, whether he's leading the short-lived but memorable Generation Sex, dazzling audiences with his acclaimed Vegas residency, or making history with a live concert at the Hoover Dam. However, there's one area where this legendary figure has been a bit quiet: his music. Relying heavily on a solid greatest hits collection for his live performances, Idol has been somewhat hesitant to dive back into the studio. But now, he's ready to shake things up with Dream Into It, his first full-length album in over 10 years. Since the release of 2014's Kings and Queens of the Underground, he's only dropped 2 EPs, The Roadside and The Cage, so fans are eager for this new offering. Dream Into It follows in the footsteps of its predecessor, 2005's Devil's Playground, showcasing a rejuvenated Billy Idol who has shed the constraints of past musical expectations and reconnected with his punk roots. While you can still catch glimpses of that rebellious spirit in this album, the overall vibe is one of cheerful acceptance. This surprisingly concise collection features a mix of catchy radio rock anthems, glossy pop-punk tracks, and introspective ballads, all wrapped in a laid-back approach that honors his impressive legacy. Throughout Dream Into It, a playful hint of a sneer lingers on Idol's lips, but that's about as edgy as it gets. The title track kicks things off with a polished yet poignant sound, boasting grand production and a chorus that cleverly sidesteps cliché. As one of punk's elder statesmen, Idol can pull off a touch of nostalgia, and his voice carries the weight of experience. Then there's Too Much Fun, a delightfully silly punk anthem where Idol recounts his self-inflicted misadventures with a twinkle in his eye. His self-deprecating humor shines through as he sings, "I crashed my bike, but I didn't die." The simplicity of the tune is charming enough to make it a standout. And let's not forget the infectious People I Love, which features a chorus that's bound to stick in your head: "I've got to find a way to stop pissing off people I love." Idol's playful yet sincere delivery adds a layer of depth, making it all the more relatable. A highlight of the album is his duet with Alison Mosshart on the intriguingly titled John Wayne. This track is pure magic, blending twinkling synths with a dreamy Americana vibe as the two trade heartfelt sentiments, perfectly complemented by Steve Stevens' stunning guitar solo. The album also features the energetic Gimme the Weight, a new wave rager that echoes Idol's Rebel Yell days, and I'm Your Hero, a reflective campfire ballad with a twist. Meanwhile, Still Dancing serves as a nostalgic nod to his past, reminiscent of Dancing with Myself, and deserves a permanent spot in his live set. However, not everything hits the mark. 77 comes off as a polished, Disney Channel pop-punk track that feels overproduced and lacks the raw edge fans might expect. Featuring Avril Lavigne, it's pitched as a song about 2 generations of rebellion, but it leans more towards her style than Idol's. Depending on your taste, it could either be a catchy hit or a missed opportunity. Similarly, Wildside doesn't quite capture the coolness of Joan Jett, leaving 2 punk legends in a somewhat bland radio rock space. At this stage in his career, no one expects Billy Idol to reinvent the wheel. Instead, he's enjoying the ride, creating music that reflects his mood. Dream Into It may have its inconsistencies and a slight eagerness to appeal to a pop audience, but it's impossible not to appreciate the joy and authenticity that comes from this rock star's creative mind.